So, Enki, you want me to consider you as my father? I wish you luck. This is the title of my video. So, Mr. Enki, I did my research before considering you. It's not true. I still don't consider you. I did my little research before you tried to get my attention because you claim to be my father. Okay, but you see, the essential problem is that you have established a patriarchal society. This is the number one problem, issue, because before, on Niburu, there was equality between, I will say it like this, between a man and a woman. And then there were stupid arguments. And to solve the problem, you wage a nuclear war. I'm not saying you personally, Enki, but the Annunaki did wage nuclear war over arguments. Okay, worse, you're part of it. You went through a nuclear war to solve your little basic problems. Ridiculous, puny problems, and men have decreased, and the quality of your sperm has also decreased, and you decided to convert the goddesses or women in procreation machines. So you decided to convert the goddesses or women into procreation machines, and Ninmah came back to you after you have spoken to her heart. But you wanted a boy. You cried. You wanted a boy. Then she could only give you girls. So she gave you your first daughter. She gave you a second daughter. You were not happy, and she was not understanding what was going on because men and women, or god and goddesses, were equal. And you left because Mr. or the Lord, whatever, wanted to have a boy. Make it very specific. You wanted to have a boy. You were part of the Annunaki who went to war to solve ridiculous disputes. And you were part of the Anunnaki who preferred men to women or god to goddesses. I am a woman, so we have to deal with the situation. We need to consider that I am a woman. And then, in your patriarchal society, of course, I had enough life experience to know that the effects of putting men first. I know the effects very well. The effects are, in fact, intergenerational. And then I'm old enough to know that I'm not interested on embarking on your patriarchal society, and furthermore, I have no knowledge, no memory, of course. I have had previous lives, but I do not remember my previous lives. And as of now, as far as I know, I have not had a father, because all I remember is this incarnation. So women and girls are just a way for you to achieve your goals. That's it. That's all. Do you understand that I did not read anywhere that you reconciled with Ninmah? She's still alive, like you. Stop cheating on her. This, I've seen enough. I've heard enough. But you're still cheating on her if you did not ask her forgiveness. I'm sorry. I've heard enough. It's not because you're trying to get my attention. You supposedly want to become my father. Wow, wait a minute. The first thing is that I am a woman. In your opinion, we are second-class citizens. We are utilitarian beings because we must not forget that when Ninmah was surprised, you went to find another woman or goddess. That is, you went to look elsewhere because Ninmah could not give you a son. Ha! I have no problem believing that some men will consider you, but I am not a man. And once again, I did not need a father, so why would I need a father now? I'm going to hear me, darling. I'm going to hear myself, and then we'll see. And if ever I find out that there has been a reconciliation between you and Ninmah, and that you finally consider equality between the sexes to be important, and that the woman is worth as much as the man, or the goddess as the god, you're the one who started the problem with Ninmah, okay? Supposedly you are very advanced beings, but you can have certain powers, but still you don't consider basic things. Then you can be very advanced, technologically speaking, but if in the basic foundations you're not advancing, I don't know. Frankly, you're not a god. Besides, you could very well be part of Yahweh. That is, you and Enlil could be the two sides of Yahweh, the two sides of the same coin. Very possible, because sometimes Yahweh plays a certain game and then another type of game after that. He is schizophrenic. Not only he is schizophrenic, so that would explain why it is I see it as a possibility that you and Enlil are playing the good cop, bad cop, you Enki being the good cop and Enlil being the bad cop. Well, it so happens that Yahweh is schizophrenic. He's not just schizophrenic, that would be bad enough. He is also a psychopath that makes the good cop, bad cop dynamics, like I said previously, very possible. Therefore, it is very possible that Enki and Enlil is in fact Yahweh. So, I wish you luck.